That tail's a problem. Then let's focus there first. Forgive me. This is my fault.
I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss. Lightning Orb! Lightning Condemned!
Dance on the wind!
Thunderblade!
Not
Heal the
Sonic
caster!
Thrust!
First
I
aid!
can carve through armor! Resonate with the earth! Gets by me!
Burn up!
Swallow blade!
Raging Cascade!
Burn in hell!
Mega Ray! By the Lightning of Water!
Rising Wyvern!
Annihilation! Thank you.
No further!
Tempest Swirl! Flawless Flight!
Elusive deity!
This one's mine!
I'll thank you!
Swirl!
Sword Rain Alpha! Elusive deity!
First aid!
Rising Wyvern!
Don't get in my way!
Stay away from my friend!
Freeze Lancer!
This should do it! Swallow blade! Double Demon Fang!
I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss!
Swallow blade!
Resuscitation!
It's on!
I'll heal you all!
Double Demon Fang!
Anything in order!
There! Eat dirt!
Barrier! Pierce evil!
I can carve through armor! Let us
You're
take to the
mine!
from
Freeze
beyond!
Lancer!
Imbue wide open! It won't escape
Rising
me!
Falcon!
Mirage!
I'll heal you all! I've still got some fight left in me.
Pierce through! Try this!
Pierce evil! Freeze Lancer! Magic advance! I'll never miss!
Negative gate! Resonate with the earth!
Here, let me help. Lightning Orb! I can't heal you forever! Radiant
Can't get out of this!
Rising Phoenix! Here's a healing
Eat
arm!
dirt!
First aid! My watch!
I owe you one! Negative gate! Swallow blade! Resonate with the earth!
Lightning condemned! Only getting started! Dance in the wind!
Nothing gets by
Now!
me!
Scheiße.
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Hab ich Scheiße gemacht?
Predator.
Ja. Hätte ich die Hose sagen können.
Das war 10 Minuten drin und ich weiß was in der Lobby, weil da bist du dann mal irgendwas.
Glacial Spear!
So you clamor for my true power?
Freeze Lancer!
Here I come! Sword Rain Alpha!
I
Negative
never
gate!
miss!
Double Demon Fang!
Raging Storm! Cyan Inferno!
The earth
Blazing Lightning! Stop! Lunar Blast! Back into the pit! Here goes!
Rising Wyvern!
Flash! Lightning
Rising
Condemned!
Falcon!
Thunderblade! Gemini Aqua!
Can you take it?
Den hat der auch, angeblich hat der auch Ding, wa?
Take it?
Yep.
Photon Raging
Von dir aus, oder was?
Ja.
Seal!
Ignite!
More for the stockpile! Magic advance!
This should do it!
In here!
Here I come!
Annihilation! The water, blah blah blah, magic!
Swallow
Lightning
blade!
condemned!
Begin! Demon Fang!
Now for something special!
Swallow blade!
Lunar corruption! Photon lunar
This should do...
In here! If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Negative gate! Resonate with the earth!
This one's mine!
Stalagmite!
By the Tempest Water! More where that came from!
I have no limits!
Mega Ray! Lightning condemned!
Be still! Rising Falcon! Sonic Thrust! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! It's go time! Rising Wyvern!
Reload! Not on my watch! No, ready to go! Far enough! Air Thrust!
Double Demon Fang! It's
Raging
on!
Cascade!
This one's mine!
Seal! Lightning! Downfall!
Take this! Dragon Swarm!
Reload! Sight Tempest Swirl! More where that came from! Mega Ray! By the power of water!
I'll grind you into dust! Swallow blade! Begin!
Annihilation! Dance in the wind! Air Thrust!
Dance on the wind! Eat dirt!
I never miss!
Machst du einen Boss gerade?
Raging
Take this!
Not on my watch! Reload! Photon Blast! Shattering blow defense.
Hab ich schon durch oder was?
Can you take it? Won't save you.
Das ist jetzt der vorletzte.
Elusive deity.
Lord.
Flowing blood.
In here! Go!
Demon Fang!
More for the stockpile! I'm all stocked
Begin.
up! Here goes!
No.
Can't end here!
Da sind aber ganz viele umgefallen.
My pride was my downfall. This battle is stacked heavy against us.
Overconfident. So we regroup and try again.
Negative.
You're right. We must play intelligently.
Dragon Swarm!
I can't lose.
Eternal Tada!
Resonate with the earth.
Is this it?
I couldn't make it in time.
Radiance here!
Everlasting
I'm out.
darkness.
Negative dance in the wind!
Resonate with the earth.
Field!
Leave the chargers to me.
Pathetic!
I'll smash you.
Demon Fang!
Now's our chance!
Negative gate. Resonate with
Can't
the
be
earth.
squirrel!
And there goes my tail. Right, let's do this.
Light Astra! Lunar corruption! By the
Take
power
this.
of Radiant Sword!
In a bind. Can't move. I'm ready.
Dohaline!
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis!
Lord etwas. Ich bin gerade mal mittendrin im Spiel.
Is everyone all right?
Yeah, but Almadria got away. Linwell, are you... What the hell happened here? Bayfon, is that you? Thank goodness you're okay.
I've been outside the city this whole time, but I sensed a disturbance in the wind and decided to turn back. What happened here? Where is everybody?
Almadria's handiwork. She allowed herself to be captured so she could rile up the Danans into a frenzy and rob them of their astral energy. She wiped out almost everyone in the plaza, including Deadheim.
Deadheim's dead. Everyone. And the Darkwings. Almost all of our companions in the Resistance. How could this happen?
Regardless of what she had to gain, what kind of person would do something like that?
If she managed to find kinship in Kelzelik, then I'd say the very worst kind. It's clear now that she used Menancia as a testing ground for the fruits of Helgen, before using them here.
So everything that led up to this moment was all a part of her plan.
Wer kommt denn da noch?
Once she knew they'd eaten enough tainted food, she just needed to get herself caught.
Jetzt wirklich passiert ist.
We have to go after her. Balseth and Ganabelt were horrible, but Almadria makes them look like saints. I doubt she's really gone back into hiding. We have to put an end to this, once and for all.
Yeah, what she's done can't be forgiven.
I don't know what to do. I saw what hatred did to those people, but hating her is the only thing that's kept me going. I can't just stop hating her. What am I supposed to do? Tell me. Smile at her from across the battlefield? Apologize while we fight her? I don't know if I can do that.
Rinwell.
Nobody can understand what you've been through. We can't even begin to imagine the pain you've experienced. But if hate is what has kept you going ever since that day, then let it be your strength. However, think about this.
Die Olle ist noch voll die Ticke.
When you've had your revenge, when we've beaten Almadria, then what will you do?
Zu blöd. Nee, kein FIFA.
I'm saying you're going to have to find a way to
Sieht
survive
so aus,
once
als würde
that
ich FIFA
hatred is
spielen.
gone. When it is, what do you plan on doing then?
I don't know. I've never thought about it before.
Almadria's death doesn't have to be your end too. You need a reason to live, Rinwell, not an excuse to die. Understand?
Ja, ich auch nicht.
She's right. We could never truly know the pain that Almadria has caused you. But I think you should listen to Shion.
Schöne Grüße
Give
zurück.
yourself time to consider things. And if it's too much right now, it's okay for you to sit this one out.
No. My head might be a mess right now, but I'm not letting you fight Almeidrea without me. I need to be there. Please. That much I do know. I'm going with you. And on the road, I'll think about it. A reason to live. Without hate.
That said, it'll be no good chasing after her blind with no idea where she went. Beifan, do you have any ideas where she might have gone?
I can't say for sure, but west of here is an underground harbor along a cliff near the coast. She spent years building a ship there, a floating fortress that she called her castle on the sea. No one quite knew why she wanted the thing, but now...
Of course. She's already effectively destroyed her own capital. It's likely she planned to abandon her realm as well.
Right. That's as good a lead as any. Let's go.
Ja. Ja klar, alle fit sonst in der Bude. Was haben wir hier? Den Schaden in der Luft, den Schaden auf Schwachpunkt. Ja. Kam Freitag raus erst. Das ist auch noch nicht fertig hier. Hier fehlt noch was, da fehlt noch was. Oh je. Kann ja Eiter werden. Einfaches Überlimit.
What's that woman going to do next?
Nothing good, I'll bet.
We'll stop it this time.
Noch da?
Mhm.
Erstmal Heia machen gehen. Ich gehe erstmal Heia machen. Oder nee, ich gehe gleich. Kommt gleich noch ein Boss. Die Alte. Platz, Hauptplatz, Gasthaus.
We've reached our destination.
Hey, that actually came out pretty all right, don't you think?
Falsch schon wieder angezogen.
Have you... You guys check...
Mann!
your equipment lately?
Ja, muss auch noch krieg ich ihm das an? Oder das? Oder das? Was soll jemand ziehen?
Und ein bisschen hier was anziehen sollst, oder was?
Ja.
Der blaue Anzug sieht cool aus bei dem.
Welcher der hier?
Weiter hoch. Der Süden Schlagrüstung.
Ja. Bei der bleibe ich so. Da ziehe ich was anderes an. Das sieht alles so doof aus bei der. Ich könnte noch Flügel anziehen, aber natürlich nicht.
Da kannst du?
Flügel.
Was für Flügel?
Ja, es gibt noch Flügel. Kannst doch hier. Hä? Was für ein Schwarz? Hier. Ja, sieht aber doof aus. Gestern habe ich ihn mit Hasenohren durch die Gegend geschickt. Ah, da steht ihm ganz gut. Rote Haarspange. Wir nehmen mal die andere Haarspange. Du kriegst auch die. Was haben wir bei dir noch hier? Nee, das sieht kacke aus. Jetzt leg ihm die Sonnenbrille wieder auf. Jetzt leg wieder Sonnenbrille auf. Ist auch eine. So. Schon besser. Ja, nee. Muss nur die Schuluniform und den Rest alles noch holen. Siehst du schon?
Ui. Die schwarze war gerade cool. Die
Was?
schwarze Rüstung.
Hä?
Ja, bei den Kerl.
Die da? Na, die habe ich doch. Die?
Ja, bei denen genau die.
Die habe ich doch.
Sieht cool aus. Alles fit.
Die Klamotten kommen dir wahrscheinlich bekannt vor. Die untersten.
Alter, die Olle sah ja gerade aus wie Devil May Cry, Alter.
Ist von Devil May Cry.
Die Rüstung?
Nee, nicht von... Idolmaster, okay. Die habe ich. Guck mal hier.
Schuluniform. Von Kurt Wayne.
Bitte halt nichts. Warum hat er das jetzt nicht geändert?
I still can't believe what that Almeidrea did. Not only that, but she was enjoying it.
It's patently clear she has no respect for human life whatsoever.
We need to take her out. I don't think I've ever felt so enraged at another person in my whole life.
Yeah, there's no way she's getting away with this.
Then we head for the underground docks. We need to hurry. Rinwell, can you keep
Klein wat
moving?
zo'n brillenstangen gewoon.
Yeah. My family and I, we spent all of our days just living in hiding. Until one day when we were found and attacked. I was the only one my dad and the others hid. That's the reason I survived. While the rest of my family was butchered. The only thing that I could see was the crest of a lord glowing through the smoke. And then...
It was Almeidrea who did it. I'm sorry, Rinwell.
That woman. Did she really find the existence of Dahnan mages to be that much of a threat?
Enough to invade another lord's territory?
Jedes Spiel kommt eine
I doubt
Heususe
that.
vor.
Most likely, she was after
Ja,
their
ich kenne
knowledge and
Heususe.
techniques. She only
Heult
did
sich
it
doch
so
mal
she
aus.
could become stronger. That's the kind of woman she is.
In retrospect, I do remember her making it sound like she created that monster she summoned.
A monster. I wonder,
Die Ola mit dem pinken
do you
Haar,
all
das ist
think
eine
of me
richtige
as a
Zicke.
monster? Because I'm able to use magic even though I'm Dahnan?
Rinwell.
Of course we don't think you're a monster, you dummy.
Huh?
I might have had to hold you back, but it's her fault any of this
Ach,
ever
ja, die
happened,
Brille.
not yours.
Die ist
Got it?
größer als der ganze Kopf.
Law.
Aber jetzt muss ich erst mal gucken.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Höhlenerkunder.
Look! It's all the owls we found. I guess this was their way of thanking us for finding them.
It looks like they're grouping up by color. Is that a thing?
Actually, the color of Dahnan owls' feathers is based on their maturity and their astral energy element. So maybe they stick to certain groups even if they all belong to the same kingdom.
Then I guess that means we can tell just how many owls we found in each domain.
Ja, 5 Stück.
They seem to be saying something.
Maybe they're thanking us for finding their buddies. Then again, maybe they're telling us that we have more owls to find.
I think the Queen is protesting that they shouldn't put undue pressure on us.
Maybe he's arguing back that we're the only ones they can actually turn to?
Right. Which is why the Queen is worried about sowing any ill will with us.
We'll do our best, so don't worry, I think.
Can you understand them?
Of course not. I'm just inferring. For some reason, when I hear them talk, that's just what I imagine them saying.
Oh. Well, I think you're pretty close to the mark at least.
Well, don't worry about it. We're not breaking our backs over this. I think that was a thank you.
Seems like it. From both of them.
Hootle seems happy with this. Isn't that nice, Rinwell?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Jeweils 5. Hier fehlt noch eine. Hier fehlt noch eine. Hier fehlen noch 3. Da fehlen noch 5. Ich glaube Eisgebiet. Das war die Wüste. Ja, egal. Na. Wo ist die Kuh hin? Die kann ich erst abschließen, wenn ich fertig bin.
We've reached our destination.
Nee, ist ja der Hauptplatz. Zurück zu den Docks. Westlich von Needs. Da unten ist wirklich. Ja. Nicht ganz Open World. Du hast nur bestimmte Areale, die du hier ablaufen kannst.
Stay sharp. We're going in.
Von hier nicht reinkommen. Ach Mann, ey. Ah, okay. Ich weiß, wo ich hin muss. Da, wo ich das letzte Mal nicht
Looks like we
reingekommen
made it
bin.
here in one piece.
Steinchen.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Nein, wir gehen jetzt nicht zum Bauernhof. Komme ich immer noch nicht weiter.
Not this way, I guess.
Da auch nicht. Geht auch falsch.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
You see anybody around here who could use our...
Oh?
Yeah! Is that so? You don't...
Hey!
Ja, immer das Gleiche.
Sure. Well?
Nochmal.
All right.
Sure.
Really?
Yeah!
Und nochmal. Oder auch nicht.
Well, that was a huge miscalculation.
Yet you've drained your glass all the same.
Gehen wir erstmal da lang.
Right, here goes!
Demon Fang!
Double Demon Fang!
Lightning on in! Back into the fray!
Air pressure!
Annihilation! Not on my watch!
I'm not done!
Resonate with the earth!
Raging Cascade! Graviton Field! Field! I'm ready!
Sonic Thrust!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
I never
Yeah!
miss!
And pummeling to me!
Not today!
Bullseye! Raging
Ready to go!
Cascades!
Kick
Radiant
it!
Light!
Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
Photon Flash! Water! Hear my call! Spread!
Onward and upward.
Huh? Not the right way. Egal, gehen wir durch.
I think Hootle senses an owl around here.
Eule.
I see plenty of ruins around here, too. It must have been a big town bustling with people back in the day.
For Crown Contest participants, places such as these are but vectors for the astral energy they pursue. Similar to that windmill, for instance.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Far enough!
Armor won't save you!
Air thrust! Hear me! Flame of
Begin!
fury!
This one's all mine!
Here's evil!
Elusive deity! A debut
Freeze
performance!
Lancer! Gale Force!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! And the pummeling to me!
Photon Flash!
Seismic rupture! It's time!
Take this!
They can't get out of this!
Lunar Blast!
Wolverine Alpha!
Ich meine Bruno.
Do it!
Shield!
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes.
Searing
Slash. Take it.
Not in your dreams!
You're mine!
Resonate with the earth. Stalagmite. On your
Raging
knees.
sword! Here's evil!
Air pressure.
Tempest whirl!
Rising Wyvern!
Ready to go! Photon blast! Where are you going?
Here I come! Demon Fang! Double
Use a healing art!
I'm ready! Demon Fang! In an instant! Impact Cross!
Krankenmeister. Aha, aha.
Well then, let's keep moving.
Hey. Hier ist kein oben. Ah, hier. Dachte. Ja, ich sehe sie doch.
Get
A
lost!
wall to shield from calamity. A new melody.
Healing circle!
Hey, that
Rising Wyvern!
Raging
In a vine.
Take this!
they
Raining Splash!
Far enough!
It's turn
Now, keep going!
I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Wieder Flügel.
looks like we've spotted one of Hoodle's friends.
Discourteous, aren't you?
Searing
Can you take it?
Burn in hell!
reload! Raging storm!
Rising Falcon!
Mega ray! What we hit?
Take this! Sword Rain Alpha!
Raging storm!
Raining Slash!
Gemini aqua!
Damn it! Too fast!
Thunder
Stand
field!
back.
Double
I'll
Demon
slip it
Fang!
up.
Arc field! Here! Confiscated!
Wind! Catapult!
Here I go!
Sonic
I'm
Thrust!
only getting
Take
started!
on your knees.
Back into
Raging
the
Blast!
Air pressure.
Annihilation!
Resonate
Mega
with
ray!
the earth.
Rising Wyvern! Strike!
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way. Yet to go. Do you think this is one of the places where the Dark Wings and Almeidrea fought?
I wouldn't be so sure. This place appears more ravaged by time than combat. Even if there are signs of destruction, it would likely have taken place during the Great Conquest of 300 years prior.
And ever since, it's been a breeding ground for Zeugles, I guess.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch? A dead end?
No, there's an elevator. Looks operational.
I can't believe there's actually an underground harbor here. There are even boats docked.
I only see Danans. Think they were forced to work here?
Probably. Let's see what they have to share about Almeidrea.
Hey, it's that ingredient.
Yeah, the one for that recipe.
You didn't happen to see a lord come by, did you?
Sorry, friend, but she just left. Came by with a whole posse of underlings, boarded her ship, and took off at first wind. We damn near got blown away. She was that much in a hurry.
Damn! So we missed her!
You guys trying to go after her? Need a ride?
Are you saying you know how to steer a ship?
Spent most of my life chained to the deck of some ship or other. Yeah, I know my jib from my boom.
We don't know how dangerous it'll be. Better you give us the boat and stay on solid ground.
Whoa there! You been out on the water before? The sea ain't nobody's friend, you know. You need a sea dog like me, or you'll sink her before she makes it out the harbor.
We're losing time. Sir, we're in your debt.
Now that's more like it. Name's Mahavar. Just give me a holler when you're all set and we'll set sail.
Bin schon wieder jetzt gerade die Mitte des Spiels. Was heißt doch schon? Sind das schon 25 Stunden? Doch schon. Die Zeit vergeht halt, ne? Licht. Igitt.
Licht so hell oder was?
Never gotten to captain a ship
Nee,
before.
noch lange nicht.
Never would have thought I'd get a chance like this. Thank you, y'all.
The pleasure's all ours. Think we'll catch up
Guck
to
dir
her?
mal die Trophäen an.
Of course we will. They got too much weight on them. Meanwhile, this ship's carrying nothing but us salty scalawags. They got a good head start on us, but we can take them.
Do you know if there are any Danans on that ship?
Couldn't say for sure.
Wo das
On the one hand, seeing as it's supposed to be something of another castle, I'd reckon they probably wouldn't let a bunch of Danans on board. On the other hand, I'd be real surprised if the Renans were able to pilot that thing all by themselves. In any case, it's gonna be a while before we reach her. Till then, you're all free to do whatever. Just don't fall in the ocean.
Was?
I know Mahavar said we could take it easy, but there's not exactly a lot to do on this boat. I guess I'll check in on everyone and see how they're holding up.
Do you think Law is okay?
If you're worried, why don't you ask him yourself?
Yeah. I think maybe I should apologize to him too. I should apologize to all of you, really.
Us too?
Well, I was kinda lying to you all this whole time. I was blind to everything except my own revenge. I never even considered the struggles all of you might be facing.
We all have things we'd prefer to keep to ourselves, Rinwell. So what if you had something to hide? It doesn't undo the good that you've done, or the people that you've helped save along the way.
But that's not what I mean.
I know. You're talking about Almeidrea, right?
Yeah. I hate her, Alphen. I can't stop hating her. Even just thinking about her makes my head feel like it's going to explode. But it's not just her. I think about the way Law looked at me.
Nee. Mario hat
I hated the Lord who killed my parents.
Heute Morgen
And I
nicht.
hated the Renans I had to travel alongside. And yet,
Sonntag, da ist er
Cislodius
nieder.
Danans backstab each other like it's a normal way of life. And Mahag Sar has people like Deadeye. But then there are people like Law and Shion. It's all just too much.
Der guckt
I
von
don't know what
Samstag
to
auf
think
Sonntag mit seiner
anymore.
Frau immer.
Law never said that you had to forgive Almeidrea. It's
Guys,
only
and that's me
natural
or
you would hate
something.
your family's murderer.
Bäh.
But
But what?
Law left home because of how much he hated his father. As a result of that, well, I think Law spent a lot of time thinking about how they never got to make things right.
Ja, das Spiel hat viel bla
And if I
bla.
had to guess, killing Ganabel didn't make any of those feelings go
Alles
away.
normal.
Law let revenge fuel him. And I think now he's afraid you'll do
Ich sage,
something
das
you'll
Spiel hat
regret.
viel bla bla, aber das ist normal.
Afraid?
Whatever happens to Almeidrea when this is all over is up to you. I'll respect whatever choice you make. Just think it over carefully for me, okay? You still have time.
Wisst ihr, dass das schon 25 Jahre her
Okay.
ist, dass der erste Teil erschienen ist?
Say,
Von Tales.
back then, after the fight,
Keine Ahnung.
I think I really
Danach
made
kamen doch auch
Sean
die
mad.
anderen alle, ne?
I don't know though. Maybe it just
Es gibt
looked that way.
25 Teile jetzt inzwischen. Ne, 20.
But I guess I just can't seem to understand how she feels. Do you know why she gets like that?
Shion's... She can be a tough nut to crack. She doesn't really talk a whole lot about herself.
Ja, das weiß ich noch nicht.
It's just what she said about hate being a source of strength. Where did that come from? I wonder how it feels. Not being able to hold another
die
person's
Impfung.
hand.
Lean much further, you'll go overboard. Keeping an eye out for Almeidrea's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah. The waves. They help me think. This world is filled with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of Cyslodia. The lush green glades of Menancia. The harsh wastes of Calaglia. But Menancia has its Lake of Death, and Nias its ruins. And they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that contest.
Say we actually manage to put a stop to the crown contest for good. What do you think will happen between the Danans and the Renans then?
You first.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere, too. It's insane for all of us to keep fighting. If Menancia can do it, so can everyone else.
Yeah, I think that would be good too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
You sure have changed.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, I've looked down on the Danans too. But I've seen a lot. And I see things differently now. I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet, they didn't come from just the Danans. And the good things too. They didn't come from just the Renans. Kindness and cruelty exist on both sides. A person's race doesn't factor into it. So, I guess you're right after all, Alphen. I have changed.
Super.
You know, I've never actually touched another person like this.
Shion.
Ever since I was on Lenegis, I've always been alone. Even after I came to Dana. Always.
And now?
Do you still not remember your past?
No. Sometimes it feels like I can almost remember. But then this mask stops me.
The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the first place. It's a little ironic, isn't it?
A little. Well, it won't be long now before you're rid of those thorns, you know? Only 2 lords remain. And once you have their master course, you'll be able to create the Renis Alma, right? Then you can... Shion?
Sorry, it's nothing. Promise. You're right, though. It'll all be over soon. I never could have made it this far on my own. I have everyone to thank for that. Including... especially you, Alphen.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, after all.
Yeah, we are.
Nochmal bla bla.
You don't look so good. You all right?
The floor. It keeps moving. How can you stand it? How can you even stand?
I'm not the best person to ask about discomfort. I can't feel pain, remember?
I still can't believe what happened in Niez. Even now. As a lord, my expectations for Almeidrea were already pretty low. But the way she treated human lives like they're mere playthings.
Yeah. And it wasn't as if the situation in Niez was improving much to begin with.
You mean Deadheim?
The whole reason I started fighting back was because of my anger
Aber so wie ich jetzt mitgekriegt habe, Alter, ist ja mehr Blabla anstatt Geschlacht, oder?
All I had to worry about was fighting the Renins for the sake of the Danans. But then I met Shion and the people of Menancia, and things became a lot more complicated. It's even messier now that we have to worry about Danans like Deadheim.
It used to be that the Danans were the ones in the right, and the Renins were the ones in the wrong. Though, maybe that was just a biased perspective from being on the side of the oppressed.
Exactly. I'll never tolerate the Renins ruling over us. But nothing ever ends up being as black and white as you'd expect it to be either. That's clear to me now.
That said, even putting aside bad apples like Deadheim for a moment, you may be able to free the Danan people, but that won't undo 300 years of oppression. It'll be hard for them to not give in to their resentment. I think maybe that's why I clung to our dream so hard back in Menancia.
Even if his motivations weren't pure, Dohalim has a good heart. He didn't sink to the depths Almeidrea did.
You don't understand. I'm saying that it goes deeper than that. This hierarchy we live in, it's not solely something the Renins invented. I remember a story Rinwell once told me. She said before the Renins invaded, we Danans had our own class system. We are the ones who divided ourselves. I saw it in Deadheim's eyes. He wanted to rule over others.
To hear Bayfon tell it, Deadheim wasn't always that way.
But as time went on, and he and the Darkwings fought the Renins, he eventually changed. I guess what I'm getting at is, if we defeat the Renins but just go back to the way things were before, was there even any point in fighting?
But that world isn't the one you want to create, right?
Maybe not. But to tell you the truth, These days, I'm not so sure that dream is even possible.
You have your promise to Megal, though. Your home and the people of Menancia are depending on you.
I know. My brother. He truly believed in his dream of coexistence. And I suppose, even now, many people still do. And then,
Was hast denn du
there's
eigentlich
you.
bei deiner E-Zigarette für ein Zeug?
Who, me?
You and Shion.
I'm not sure I
Wieso,
follow.
was meinst du für Zeug?
Okay, then let me spell it out for you.
Meine Füllung.
How many other Renans and
What?
Danans do you know that get on
Was
as
für eine Füllung hast du?
spectacularly as the two of you?
I don't know that I'd say spectacularly.
Prime Evil,
Well,
Strawberry.
I suppose it's really all a
Wassermelone.
matter of how you look at it, isn't it?
I really don't see what you're getting.
Warum?
Ich hab,
I think I'm getting seasick again.
Stufe 6er.
Sorry.
Na, wie heißt das?
Can you just
Himbeere,
give me
irgendwas.
a wide berth for a few
Hast du
minutes?
den geholt oder was?
Ich hab sogar geschenkt bekommen. Ich hab mir bloß eine Flasche geholt.
Hold that pot.
Ich überspring mal jetzt. Dass wir weiterkommen.
I took a look around.
Ja.
Wonder how much longer it's going to be before we catch up to Almadria. I'll ask Mom. Alvar.
Look who's up. Good timing. We're closing in on her stern as we speak.
Alter.
That's the ship? She's huge. Law, go gather the others, will you? Think you'll be able to flank them without getting spotted?
Yeah, with the fog as our ally, I think I might just pull it off. Long as we ain't too noisy, we should be okay.
What'll you do if they catch on to us?
Not much I can do. Ship that size, they'll probably blow us to bits before we ready cannons.
Also das muss ein Schlachtschiff, was da hinten fährt.
Kann ein Geisterschiff sein. Sieht aus wie eine Bohrinsel.
Flugzeugträger.
Persistent little things.
Bruno, ey.
Evidently, I shouldn't have spared the wretched vermin.
Die kommen nicht, du kommst uns nicht kommen.
Hungry already, my dear?
Den hat doch schon vorhin
Worry
geschlachtet.
not,
Wieso ist der schon wieder
for
wach?
you shall have plenty to feast upon shortly.
Von den Toten zum Leben erwacht.
Perfect. You managed to get us right up beside them.
I'll stay with the ship so we can leave as soon as you're done.
Good.
Nächsten Monat
Then let's
Parkway.
find Almadria.
Weiß ich noch nicht.
Kommt nächsten Monat raus.
Also ich weiß.
Und dann im Dezember Dying Light.
Keiner kommt auch noch.
Wir schreiten mich jetzt an. Wir schreiten mich jetzt an hier. Mann, Micha.
Shion, I want to thank you.
What brought this on?
What you said helped to calm me.
Don't mention it.
Jetzt geht's erstmal Backen klatschen hier überall. Kieran? Nee. Muss er bestimmt jetzt der Roboterviecher killen, ne? Gut, den Roboter. Diese Viecher gibt's gar nicht.
Demons descend! Flashing fang!
Here I come! Outline you! Burn in hell!
Elusive deity! Eagle ray!
Here I come!
Do it!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Here I come! Here I come!
Radiant pierce! Far enough! Do it!
Mirage! Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
This should come in handy when crafting weapons.
Get lost!
Engaging! Now you see what I can do!
Raging
How about this?
Tell me. Blow them away!
Lightning!
Ja, was Neues.
Resonate with the earth! It's almost strong! Split it open!
Be my guest!
Air pressure!
You're mine! Rising one!
Astral energy! Full throttle!
Das ist immer nur.
Certainly not bad.
Huh?
Got it. That went well.
Are you okay? You're not too tired, are you?
Nope, I'm fine. Go no further!
Do you require a hand?
No further!
Photon!
Elusive deity! I'm ready!
Demon Fang!
Here's a healing art!
On your knees!
Rising Falcon!
Resonate with the earth!
Dragon Swarm! Pierce through! Hurricane Thrust! Rising Showtime!
Glacial Spear! Here's evil!
Viele sind ja schon gemacht.
Stand back! I'll trip it up! Now you see what I can do!
More for the stockpile! Fire an instant! Gale Force! I'm all more where that came from! Annihilation!
Any injuries?
No choice! For my lord! You're mine!
Can you take it?
Here's a lightning contest!
This one engulfs you! Burn! I see one, eh?
Leave the ensnaring to me. Yeah! And the pummel in a vine!
Take this! Submarine Ring!
Back into the fray!
An astral arch?
That's my cue.
Shut him down! Slash! This one's all mine! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! This is the power of the blazing sword!
Go no further! Primed and ready!
Take this! Shadow Blade! Not today!
Denied! By the power of water!
Take down their defenses! My shield! We're not finished!
Do it!
Pile driver! In an instant! Impact Cross!
Raging Hastings! Mega round.
Air pierce. Resonate with you. Stalagmite.
My exploits are bearing fruit.
Little help.
Can't get out of this.
I won't show you any mercy.
Now you'll learn.
Here goes. Not on my watch.
Sword right out. Ready and ready.
Gale force. Gemini.
Resonate with the earth.
Can't be.
Not today. I owe you one.
Raging storm.
Megasonic thrust.
I'm ready.
Use the deity.
Man,
Do
that
it your way.
Frozen.
Hammer.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Was denn los, Alter? Ey, du rennst hier hin und her, ey.
Coming through.
Resonate with the earth.
Far enough. Glacial spear. Here's the Eagles don't give up, do they? More for the sacrifice.
Double demon fang. Rising Rising
Shield. By the power of water.
Take this.
Annihilation.
Murado.
Friend.
Rising
Dance in the
Phoenix.
wind. Sleep now.
I owe you one.
Win.
This one's all mine.
Oh,
You
Resonate
picked
with
the
the
wrong
earth.
fight.
take it.
Stalagmite. On
You're
your
mine.
knees.
Where's the
Get toasty.
Bird strike.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
So, Elite.
Right, here goes.
Got you
Not
now.
on my watch.
Sword Alpha.
Can you take it?
Lunar blast.
Armor won't save you.
You'll have no mercy.
The rebels. Stop them.
Double demon fang.
Stalagmite. On your knees.
Sweet dreams. Lunar corruption.
You're mine.
By the
It's
power
over.
of God. This one's mine. Dance in the wind.
Ignite.
In here. Here I go. More for Gemini. Lightning. Hit. Here. Let me go. First aid.
I'll face you.
Dance in the wind. Lunar corruption. By the power of water.
Take
Sonic
this.
thrust.
In a bind.
Demon fang.
A whirling struggle.
Resonate with the earth.
Radiant
Stalagmite. On your Anything in armor is all mine.
Gemini Aqua.
Air
Demon fang.
Leave the now, Shion. Go for it.
Prepare to crumble.
Well then, let's keep moving.
Never seen anything like it.
It's an authentication key. They're quite common.
Maybe where you're from, but this is new to me.
It might go in an elevator somewhere. We should test it out.
Nur Kloppe jetzt hier, oder was?
What's with that shining foe over there?
Was?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Resonate with the earth. Armor won't save you.
Blood interruption!
Far enough.
Raging storm! More where that came from!
Burn in hell!
Take
Come
it,
on!
I'm ready.
What you think? This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes.
Cyan
Rupture.
Here's another!
Dance in the wind.
Dance in the wind! Lunar corruption! Gemini on the stockpile! I'm
The enemy wields arcs too.
We'll soon see about that!
Lunar Rondo!
I'm ready.
Phoenix!
Dance in the
Rising
wind!
Can you take it?
Air drop by the power of your dreams!
Rotating pile
Do it! Photon blast! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished. I can feel my power growing.
Pizza. What?
We seem to have come across something a little unusual.
Wer bist du denn? Drusilla.
This one's tough. You picked the wrong fight.
No
I
further.
you won't!
You're mine.
You'll pay for what you did!
Never away.
Sleep now!
Anything in order
Do
is
it!
all mine.
Ready to go!
Elusive deity.
Raging cascade! Healing circle!
Elusive deity.
Let the marksman handle
Sword
this!
Rain Alpha.
Dance in the wind!
You picked the wrong fight.
I'll be saving this one! I'm out
You're mine. Rising Wyvern.
More where that came from!
Elusive deity.
Dragon Swarm.
Rotating pile driver.
I'll tear you to shreds!
Explosive ring.
Begin.
Dusty nails!
Das ist schon viel, was ich dauernd unsicher mache.
Begin.
Annihilation! Magna ray!
Rising Phoenix.
By the power of water!
Demon Fang.
Raging
Double Demon
cascade!
Fang.
Will they help? Prepare to be
Dragon Swarm.
Wind astral hand! Dance in the
Demon
wind!
Fang.
Far enough!
Destruction.
I can carve through armor.
I'll be saving this one! Reload! Raging cascade!
Burn in hell.
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Negative gain.
So you clamor for my true power?
Burning Thunderbolt! Lightning orb! Raging close and ready! I never miss!
You're mine.
On your knees.
An astral arch.
That's my cue!
Resonate.
Shut him down.
Stupid astral hand!
Double Demon Fang.
Lightning orb!
I have no limits.
I'm a sitting duck!
Retreat from this battle.
Ja.
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes.
Weg mit dir.
I need to be stronger.
Der Heiler? Ach, ein Zauberhandeln. Was war das da?
Hi, Hoodle!
Resonate with the earth.
Ready to go!
On your
Raging Star Lane!
anything in armor is all mine.
Mega ray!
See what I can do.
Lightning orb!
Demon
Raging
Fang.
cascade!
Rising Wyvern.
Healing! Downfall! More for the
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah. No further. To me.
Thunder
Demon
One
Fang.
more! Arc field! Not in your dreams!
Can you take it?
Not today.
Light lightning to death!
Rupture.
Thunderbolt!
Elusive deity. I'm ready. Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! Lightning!
Here I come! Can you take it?
Radiant
Does
Sword!
it hurt?
Lunar Corruption!
Take this!
Lunar Blast!
Catapult!
I'm ready!
Lightning thrust! Rising I'm ready! I'll face you! In an instant! Impact block!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion. These don't seem like your run-of-the-mill Zeugles the Renans usually keep around.
Indeed. I believe it's safe to assume these were used in her experiments.
They certainly look as twisted as her.
Even here.
Ja.
Hey, what do you say we fight that shining enemy?
This is...
I remember seeing instruments just like this back in Estaluva Forest.
It looks and smells like some
Da
kind
oben
of medicine.
die, bei die
Whatever
Viecher
this
waren noch
place
was
was
oben,
used
die
for.
Kiste.
I doubt it was anything of repute.
Die Kiste? War noch eine Kiste? Ja, ich weiß nicht weiter.
Warum Fragezeichen?
Da ist nichts weiter.
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
The rebel!
Wind Astral Energy!
Ignite!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! I'm the true gunslinger around here.
Got you now! All yours, Kisara!
SG Airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for you to prove
Be
it.
my guest!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Can't get out of this!
Do it!
Rinwell! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
I'll face you!
I'm all stuffed up!
On your
Annihilation! Here's another!
Take this!
Light Astral Energy! Raging
Resonate with the earth!
Fire!
Might!
Confiscated! Water! Here
Rising
I
Wyvern!
come! Where would that come from?
I'll face you!
Pierce evil! Raging storm!
Talk back, will
Freeze Lancer! I'll heal you all!
Severing web!
Hail
Anything in
Stand
Orla
the
is
wind!
all deity!
Sealed!
Rotating I'll smash you! You're
I'll
mine!
take this one!
Resonate with the earth!
Into the
Stalagmite!
thunder field!
On your knees!
Glacial Spear! Pierce evil!
Rising Wyvern!
Freeze Lancer! Here, let me have 1,000 gallons!
Any more of
Here
this
you
and I'll burn out!
I'm never fit! Gusty Nail!
Glacial Spear. Pierce evil.
From the wind blade!
Freeze Lancer!
Glacial Spear. Pierce evil.
Begin!
You
require
Bywash!
Can't get out of this!
I'm all raging cascades!
You won't make a
Sealed.
fool of me!
More projectile!
Air pressure! Sonic
Thunder!
thrust! Resonate with the
I
earth!
can do
Hurricane
this all
storm!
day!
Voll.
Rising Phoenix!
Dance in the wind! I'll heal you all!
Ready and raring! You're mine!
I'll be saving Halo Cycle!
Negative
Wind
death!
Astral
Resonate
Energy!
with the earth!
More where that came from! Lightning into death! Thunder Blade! Do it! Dohalim!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Dunkler Zauberer. Ah ja.
astral arts are coming along quite nicely.
Coming along? What do you want to do with them?
Oh, you know. Sprout flowers from the tip of my staff, suspended in midair.
So you want to be a street magician then?
I won't be able to heal you for much longer.
Maybe we should head back?
Das war jetzt Ebene 2, ne? Der Schlüssel.
Ebene 2 hast du und eine andere Ding, das war von
Nee,
D.
Ebene 2. Muss ich.
Do you sense one of your
So,
friends,
ich bin
Poodle?
nochmal raus, geh jetzt schlafen.
Ja, gut. Raus, rein, Haus.
Ja.
Na, ich mach jetzt Stream raus.